Alright guys, finally I get to review Warlock Part 1, Spec Part 2 coming up. I reviewed this before. This is one of my favorite movie review video blog I forgot to save years ago when I started doing the movie review thing on YouTube. Let me just say this is still one of my favorite horror movies, and oh yeah, I'll say horror because it's a warlock you're dealing with. The movie took place in the past a little bit, little flashback scene, like a prologue I would say, about the war being captured in Boston, Massachusetts, and the witch hunter and the church is still ready to execute him. He escapes with the help of Satan's power, I guess, because Satan sent him into the future, but the hunter went with the warlock too. Um, then the warlock crashed land with these two people, a gay guy and this woman. They started taking care of him for a little while. Then the warlock finally woke up. He bit the guy's tongue off, steal his ring. He walks off, and he started wondering what is he doing in the future. He went to this psychic lady that's trying to conjure up this demon. She can't do it because the warlock knows she's faking it. And then the real demon finally appeared, and the demon started telling the warlock that he was pretty much sent to the future to get 3 pages, like the 3 parts of the book of grimoire, which is supposed to be like if you evoke the name of God backwards, you pretty much destroy all of creation. Not only on Earth but all over the world. So the witch hunter that was able to come to the future while trying to get the warlock spot the woman that was in the house, and then try to explain to her, where the warlock is. Um, when he got captured with the cops, the warlock finally came back to the house. He got one of the pages from the book in the house. So that's the reason why it's really obvious he was destined to be in the house is to get the first page. He stole the woman's bracelet and put her cousin on there every decade. Like I would say 20 years that she's aged up. And then when she knew about this, she said, okay, I'm gonna go to the cops and be able to witch hunt out because she needs his help now. And they have to go after the warlock while he's going to Colorado, trying to get the next page. He's killing people on the way, like he killed his kid, so he could make a potion for fat, use human fat to fly. And the woman and the witch hunter and the woman had to go after the warlock pretty much. And then they found then the warlock went to the airport when the woman found out that the last page of the third part of the book, he has to go to Boston. It's somewhere in Boston, so they took the airplane ride, and the warlock was there. And oh, my mistake. Let me just say before that scene, there was a. I always do that in my reviews lately. I'm so sorry, guys, man. Oh God. But before they even went to the airport in Boston, the woman went after the warlock while the guy, which was taking care of the old man because he saw the warlock's face and he was kind of like blinded a little bit. So the witch hunter had to stay with him, to cure him, to fix his to remove the hex, and during the battle scene in Colorado when going to the second page of the book, you know. Anyway, the warlock was running to the railroad track. The woman who's still Asian, she's pretty much older, hammering the nail in the feet, and the warlock's like screaming. He put a ball of wood to cover the pain. They show the warlock head print, and used the nail on the hammer on the head print, and the warlock starts screaming. And then she found the bracelet where the warlock got unconscious. She about to grab the arm, warlock wake up a little bit. She used the hammer, and then she took the bracelet, and then she finally got aged back, back young again. And that's when the point when they went to the airport. After that scene, they went to the airport, and they saw the woman saw the warlock, but she didn't tell the guy because she didn't want the witch hunter to lose focus. And so they went to the airport, and then to the plane, and the witch hunter started knowing that the milk is stale, the fire is blue, and he realized, wait a minute, the witch is in the airplane. And he started telling the woman about it. The woman said, no, 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 he's not. No, he's not. And we're trying to finally realize, wait a minute, you knew about this, did you? And, they start arguing a little bit. And the woman started looking for the warlock. The guy started looking for the warlock. They can't find the warlock in the plane. And in the scene, you see the warlock underneath the plane with the luggages. When the plane landed to Boston, the warlock escapes. The witch hunter and the woman went to the old Boston church. I think the old Boston church to talk to the priest about the book, where the third chapter of the page could be. And pretty much they went to the cemetery where found out that the the third page is actually in Redford's own grave because he died in the past, of course. And then Warlock finally spotted them, get the information off the priest. They didn't show you what happened when the Warlock tried to get information from the priest that told the witch hunter, the woman, about the book. If he killed them or not. The priest or his wife, they had nothing, or he let them live. There's no scene on that. It's just like they talked, and then they skipped to that cemetery scene. So, I mean, unless there's an alternate scene or deleted scenes we should know about, but maybe it's budget reasons. But this Warlock was gangster, man. I don't think he gives a fuck. I think he was just killing you anyway. It doesn't matter. But anyway, the Warlock went to the cemetery spot, and then he saw them found the page, and then he tortured the woman, the witch hunter's female friend, saying, "Give me the book, or I'll kill this woman." And then the witch hunter put the page down. They take them by hand, no magic or nothing. So he let the woman go, and then the witch hunter and the Warlock started fighting it out. And then the Warlock cheated, used a spell in his mouth, and blow some spell thing, some orange gook. And then the Warlock got the book. He's ready to call the demon. I mean, not the demon. He ready get the name of God. Like you say, the name backwards, so the world could be destroyed. And when the woman was trying to stop him, the Warlock threw the woman in the water. And that was before that scene. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. She realized that she fell into salt water. She used her diabetic needles to drain the salt water out and stab the Warlock with it. And then the salt was in the Warlock's bloodstream, and the Warlock started turning to fire, burning into ash. Like his body was burnt up, and the body was alive a little bit, but the witch hunter used a foot to stomp the skull. And then the Warlock the Warlock's dead, and the witch hunter starts talking to the woman, gave her a kiss on the forehead, telling her, maybe in another time, something like that. And then the witch hunter went back to his world pretty much, and the woman got the book, the full page of the grimoire, and she buried it in the salt flat. So that means no Warlock or no evil witch can ever touch the page ever again. So she shoveling this berry in the salt flat at the end, like the white salt desert and then she just drives off pretty much. And that was Warlock Part 1. I like this movie, I really do. I have both DVDs, and I hope they re-release this. I like to see a remastered version, maybe with behind the scenes commentary with Julian Sands. Julian Sands is a gangster, man. I love this character, man. I mean, you like Julian Sands in this movie, you check out Blood and Bones with Michael Jai White. He doesn't do no fire. Julian Sands was like a gang leader of this martial arts circuit ring, but you don't see him too much. You see him a little bit in the movie, but just his presence is just so cool, And I feel like Julian Sands is one of those underrated actors, man. Part 2 also has him reprise the role of Warlock, but going for a different scenario this time, Also, there's a Warlock 3, and I don't like Warlock 3 because Julian Sands was not in Warlock 3, and I didn't like the movie anyway. I thought the movie was garbage, to be honest with you. But I believe Warlock could have been just more than just a trilogy franchise. I mean, the third one don't count. I'm gonna count 1 and 2 only because Julian Sands was in it. But I believe that this Warlock character could have been so much more, man. It would have been, I believe, at least 5 parts, at least 4 or 5 or 6. Either have made it work, But